With the PhoneBurner Premium account, not only can you take advantage of the PhoneBurner Power Dialer and increase your outbound dialing efficiency and dial up to 60 to 80 dials an hour, but you can also receive callbacks directly in the PhoneBurner system without having to forward those callbacks to an external number. And in order for you to start taking advantage of this, all you need to do is make sure that when you're ready to start your day, you're signed into PhoneBurner. And when signed in, you should see an icon in the upper right-hand portion of your page that's got this little phone on it. Make sure it's got the green dot, which indicates you are ready to accept calls. Now, of course, if there's a time that you prefer not to take inbound calls, just switch this to Do Not Disturb. When you do that, you'll see that the dot on that icon has now changed to red. We're going to go ahead and switch that back to accepting calls. So what does it look like when we actually receive an inbound call? Let's go ahead and click away from that little icon, and let's have one of our prospects call us back. When a prospect calls us back, we'll see this window pop up. Now, of course, if we're not looking at this screen, there's an audible tone that we can hear, so we know that it's time to go back to PhoneBurner and accept that call, or at least look to see who's calling us. And if I want to take that call, I click on Accept. I need to make sure that my browser is going to allow PhoneBurner to access my headset. Once I do that, I'll be connected to the contact. And from here, if I need to, I can click on Mute so that I can talk privately with somebody without having to disconnect from the contact. If I need to navigate a menu system, I can use this keypad. And of course, if I want to view the details of this specific contact record, I click on the View Contact link. That'll cause the main PhoneBurner browser page to switch over to the contact's details page where I can add notes. And of course, because this is opening up in a separate window, I can move it anywhere I want. So I can move it onto another screen if I want to, so that I can have the contact details up on one screen and the actual call on another screen. Now, when I'm done talking to the prospect, I'm just going to click on the Hang Up button here. That's going to disconnect me from that contact. At this point, I can disposition the call. That way I can take advantage of any of the automations that are configured on these dispositions. So let's say, for example, Robert called me back and I need to follow up with him. So I'm going to click the follow-up disposition. Now this is going to force me to set a follow-up date. Let's say I need to follow up with him in a couple weeks. I'm going to go ahead and set that follow-up date out a couple weeks. And then I click on Confirm. Once I do that, this little dialer window is going to close and I'll be looking at Robert Garcia's details again. Let's go ahead and refresh this page. And you'll see the follow-up date has changed from the 6th to the 7th because I just updated it from that callback from Robert. And that's it. That's how easy it is for you to start taking inbound calls in PhoneBurner. Now, if you're not currently a premium customer, what are you waiting for? It's time to upgrade your account so you can not only get more done when you're making outbound calls, but you can start taking those inbound calls directly in PhoneBurner and dispositioning them appropriately based off of the outcome of the call. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and happy dialing.